How to make my orange cake recipe. This really is the most delicious orange olive oil cake, enjoyed by greedy girls like me everywhere. Anyway, you need a 9-inch baking tin and you want to line it. I'm just using up some baking liners. And you want to preheat your oven to 180 degrees centigrade fan. Then you want to pop in 200 grams of caster sugar, 3 large eggs, and just whisk those up for a few moments until they're all combined. It'll take around about 4 to 5 minutes. Then you want to add in 240 millilitres of extra virgin olive oil. You want to trickle this in really slowly as you're mixing. Also, make sure it's not a real strong tasting extra virgin olive oil. Something light is just perfect for this recipe. Anything too strong and it will just overpower the sponge. Then you want to zest 2 oranges and just pop that in. Then you want the juice of 2 to 3 oranges. This is a real nice, delicate, gentle, fragranced orange sponge. If you want something stronger, then just simply add in around about 1 teaspoon of orange extract. Again, very gently add this to the mixture. Then with a sieve over, just add in half a teaspoon of baking powder, along with 200 grams of self-raising flour. Make sure your baking powder and self-raising flour is in date. Then you want to add in a pinch of salt. First of all, just fold the mixture in to make sure there's no clumps hung around the side, and then you want to just gently whisk for around about 10 to 15 seconds only. You don't want to overmix. Then what you're going to do is pour the mixture into your baking tin. Now what I do for the first 35 minutes of cooking, I don't put any foil or anything over the top, and this just gives the sponge real good colour. However, after 35 minutes, for the remaining 20 to 25 minutes, I pop some foil over, and this stops it over colouring or burning. To test that the cake is done, you just simply put a knife in or a cake prodder and make sure that there's no mixture left on the end. And then what I like to do, you can see here I'm using my cake prodder, is I'm just sort of making little stabs all the way around, because I'm going to put an orange drizzle on this, and that's simply around about half an orange that's been squeezed along with a couple of teaspoons of ordinary sugar, and you pour that over while the cake is still warm in the tin. It's also lovely with a good drenching of icing sugar and stays lovely and moist, yeah, I know you hate that word, in a tin for a few days. Gorgeous with cream, ice cream and even custard. And yeah, it's well approved by me. So if you want the full written recipe, you know where to get it by now. It's my website, cookingwithemily.co.uk.